last June, me and my wife found out we were expecting our second child. So at that point, we started looking around the house, our previous version of the house, and started figuring out how we would manage having the baby and where they would sleep. And it logistically got to the place where we started thinking that it wasn't going to work. Many people thought I was very crazy thinking about trying to do this during a pregnancy. Both of our families, many of our friends. But Nadav honestly didn't think I was crazy. The first time I actually mentioned it to him, he truthfully just kind of brushed off the scariness. He said, absolutely no problem. And, he was very confident in that thought process. So that was a big selling point to us as we went through it with them. And as we got closer to our final decision, it seemed like a no-brainer that we were going to do it. Truthfully, getting back to this decision to go with them, his confidence in the efficiency of this, which, as much as we wanted the project to turn out perfect, and, that was a big part for us in building a forever home, the efficiency was a big part, especially with the pregnancy, and the confidence he exuded in his process. And it wasn't arrogance, it was confidence. And that's, I think, a big difference between someone that thinks they know what they're doing versus someone that knows what they're doing. And you can tell he thought about it from our part of it with the family. He explained he had young kids, and he tried to think of basically this process as he would do it with his children. And I think that was very important for us. Once the demo started, I didn't believe him when he said it was only going to take a couple days, but honestly, they finished it all in about a day and a half, and I felt very confident kind of moving forward from that we were going to figure it out. I met Ellie shortly after that, but Ellie took a very personal interest in ours, would never turn away a phone call, and as we got started, it was good to start seeing things come to life, get updates every day. He was over at the house basically every day, especially in the beginning, and it was great to know that he was going to take a personal interest in it, and I know he did. Finishing even close was going to be good, but they realistically did finish in time. So he's a man of his word, and I think in this type of business, trying to find someone like that is hard, and he did everything humanly possible. When I told Nadav we were going to do this project, one of the things that I said was a necessity was a standalone tub for my wife. When me and my wife met each other about 10 years ago, we lived in a studio apartment in New York. And I still remember, as we're living in this studio, at that point, she started talking about things that she wanted in her forever home, and it was always a standalone tub. As you come in here, we were able to completely reform a space that, while it may not look very big, it is completely different than before. So this wet area here with the champagne gold finishes and the standalone tub is truly an oasis now for us. In the place before, it felt not anything that would be called relaxing, and now it is truly a place where my wife can spend all of her time to relax. They redid all the bathrooms in the house. This bathroom had a unique challenge of doing a better job for the guest bathroom, so we did a great job in maintaining the champagne gold finishes in this bathroom. Our next part of the plan is building a pool. So one of the things that we needed to figure out was how we were going to have people leave the pool and not walk all the way through the house. So the thing that Nadav discussed versus adding an extra bathroom would be reformatting one of the bathrooms with an access point. So we actually added a door right here, and it is now an exit to the outside of the home. The prior kitchen, there used to be a wall right here, and there was no island. There was a little cutout to sit right here, and honestly, they had 2 chairs at it, which made sense for me and my wife, but with our expanding family, it definitely made no sense. The cooking in the kitchen was also extremely hard because there was no prep area. So for 2 people like me and my wife that love to cook, we needed a kitchen with, first of all, accessibility for our new family, but also enough area to cook. It is now our most favorite activity to all be together. First of all, being able to eat eventually as a family of 4, but being able to cook for a family of 4, which is very important to us. So we have our beautiful island right here with the accessibility to turn around right here and cook. This part of the kitchen is another area for us. As wine enthusiasts, we have a nice wine bar right here with all the nice collections that we've had over the years, being now another centerpiece for this kitchen as well. I truthfully appreciate everything. I would recommend you guys 100% all over again. Salt and Pepper Construction is meant for working with families, as difficult as the situation may be, and I appreciate everything from the bottom of me and my family's heart.